Hattiesburg.
Too crazy for right now. Oh, what's Storm Intermediate looking at? Storm Intermediate has a view. I don't know which stream they are. Did I not have a full screen thing for them? Sorry, guys. Alright, this is Storm Intermediate. If they load. Alright. I'm going to keep them bottom right, and I'm going to try to load it again. They have a lowering of some sort near Bay Springs.
Uh-oh.
Here's their full screen view. It's near Bay Springs. I'm glad you didn't see much Nicole. Appreciate the super chat. Other than the crazy hail.
A lot of MERS.
Alright, so the storm that they were looking at is the one near Montrose. And again, that rotation has been a little bit weaker, but it's still relevant. It's still a discrete supercell. It's the one that Brandon Kopic was on a few minutes ago as well. Has had a large lowering for a long time. It is going in the direction of Newton and Meridian. So Newton and Meridian, you need to be ready to go to your safe place. There currently is a tornado warning for those in Meridian as well. So stay in your storm shelter, basement, closet, or bathroom if you're in Meridian. I also want to throw this out there. While we have all these tornado warnings happening, we actually have a little line of thunderstorms that's developing all the way back down over near Jackson right now, with probably at least some damaging winds in here and lightning. Low visibility at times as well. So a little interesting line of storms back over near Jackson right now. So even if you've not seen storms yet, or if you have seen storms, you're probably going to get storms almost no matter what, because we have this full-blown line of storms forming back over along Interstate 55. So pretty interesting stuff there. We still have a tornado in progress approaching Seminary. And stay in your safe place if you are in this warning. Hey, do you know if we have HAZ cams here? Let's go.
So
Oh, actually, no, we do. We have one in Laurel. But I don't have it on here for some reason. Sorry, guys. We have a camera coming up in this PDS tornado warning. It's in Laurel. Let's see if I can get it. Laurel's going to be in the track of this by the sounds of it, or near Laurel. Yeah, Laurel's up in line for this PDS tornado warning itself. So we got Laurel, we got Taylorsville, and another tornado warning. I think this is at least the third tornado warning now that we've had in Laurelsville. And then we also have one.
they just Oh.
A new tornado warning has been issued. We have a brand new tornado warning for those in Jasper, Newton, and Lauderdale counties in Mississippi. This is going to be for Meridian and Marion. It's going to be an extension of the tornado warning that we currently have. Yeah, they just reissued a new one, so brand new tornado warning.
This is where rotation could be.
Near Highway 613, moving in the direction of Meridian. Seek shelter immediately away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get into an interior room of your home or building if you are in this tornado warning. Alright, new report. We do have, apparently, 911 is reporting flooded homes along 1562 in the Auburn and Eggville area in Lee County in Mississippi. So we are actually getting reports now of flooding in those areas. Bottom left of your screen, that's Collins, which is currently in this PDS tornado warning, and then we also have Laurel out in front of it. Let me go back to Tuscaloosa. We haven't looked at that one in a little bit. My goodness. Look at this supercell west of Tuscaloosa. Huge hook. Let me go back to Tuscaloosa. This is like tracking kind of northeast right now. We go into Highway 82. Let's hope this does not go towards Tuscaloosa. We do not need any more tornadoes in Tuscaloosa. But this tornado is on track to go at least towards Highway 82 east of Gordo. Rotation is still pretty strong on this too. Velocities are actively picking up on winds as high as 80 to 90 miles per hour going in the direction of the radar site southeast of Aliceville.
There's a very strong rotation right here. That's another one. I can point out which ones are looking like rotations.
Back down to Collins again. Still have a tornado in progress approaching Seminary in the south side of Collins. A large tornado. It has been in progress for the last few minutes. It still looks like we have a tornado. It's not nearly as large of a debris signature, but it is going to be moving into Seminary, and it's going to be hitting Highway 49 in just a moment. More rural areas like Bethel and Oak Bowery and Sand Hill are going to be hit by this. Really, the most concerning area that's in the track of this right now is back over in Laurel and Ellisville. Laurel and Ellisville are two areas that are in the path of this, which is a little bit more concerning. A lot more population in those areas. I want to quickly go back up to Tennessee. We haven't checked in here in a while. At this point, Tennessee is really a full-blown wind threat for right now. I think a tornado though. Back down near Shelbyville, we actually have a little hook developing here and a little inflow. There is a potential for a tornado as that goes towards Shelbyville and McMinnville over the next couple of hours.
They just warned it, I think. Did they warn it?
See if we have any view of anything along the leading edge. For right now, nothing in the view of those cameras, but still watching mainly for a wind threat in southern and central Tennessee. And tornado warning does continue for just a few more minutes if you're in Elkmont, Ardmore, or Athens in northern Alabama. In my opinion, the storm is not that concerning, but more than anything, we're talking about wind and hail here. Hail as large as the size of ping pong balls, and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds are going to be a possibility. I am definitely growing a lot more concerned right now about the storm west of Tuscaloosa. I mean, we got a huge hook echo on this. And once again, it's a very favorable environment. I've said it a lot today, but there's a lot of wind shear, and we are still in the high risk of severe weather. And unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be V-lining it for Tuscaloosa, and maybe just the west side. Let's hope this weekends. But right now, it's on track to be a dangerous storm here very soon. Also, there is a report back a few minutes ago that there was a quote-unquote wedge tornado out of this storm near Collins, and it might still be, I think it is still on the ground, but according to a storm chaser in the area, it was a very large tornado, and currently that tornado is located over the north side of Seminary. So the Tornado's now moving over the north side of Seminary. That's the debris signature. And it's going to be approaching Willowtown and Oak Bowery over the next few minutes. There's also, in Bay Springs, Mississippi, there's extensive tree damage and trees that are blocking Highway 531. There's a lot of trees
This
uprooted,
is a
metal
tornado
structure,
that
and damage to tractor trailers
we're
as well.
still looking for.
Being reported near Taylorville, extensive tree damage in Bay Springs.
What we believe could be
from that previous tornado. Severe weather's been very minimal so far today in most of Louisiana. We still have some strong storms near New Orleans, but for the time being, I'm not seeing anything overly concerning. Warning has been issued. And we just talked about this a moment ago, but we now have a tornado warning. Actually, a bit further to the north, there's now a tornado warning for those in Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro is now in a tornado warning.
Oh, great.
If you're in this warning, get to your safe place immediately. Get away from windows.
So that's another tornado that I just saw.
To an interior room of your home or building. There's a brand new tornado warning. Very populated area here. You know any friends or family in Murfreesboro or Fosterville or Midland or Milton, make sure that they're aware of this. Very populated area here in Tennessee.
I think there could be a potential that it's gonna be strong with it.
This is the latest radar scan. Watching for a tornado right in that little hook here. A low inflow little hook. It's gonna be going towards I-24 over the next 20 minutes. Once again, the storm in western Alabama, that's west of Tuscaloosa, this is going to pose a significant risk for a tornado if it's able to drop. Going towards Gordo and Tuscaloosa. If you are in Tuscaloosa, if you're back over near Gordo, I would definitely make sure that you are at least staying weather aware, have that tornado action plan ready to go, and also have an emergency kit ready to go, have closed-toe shoes on you, just in case you are under a tornado warning and you actually end up getting hit by a tornado. Have flashlights on hand, phones charged up, ready to go. Definitely recommend if you're anywhere in Alabama, Georgia, even Mississippi, or Tennessee, you should be 100% charging your phones up. Make sure that they're fully charged in case you lose power, and have flashlights ready to go, and extra batteries. We now have a brand new tornado warning. It's for the west and north side of Tuscaloosa. And it's in Tuscaloosa County, Alabama. This is going to include Mount Olive, Booth Estates, North Crest, Driftwood Estates, Lake Cove, Rising Tide, North Wind, North Riviera, Skelton Bend Estates, Wyndham Springs, Wiley, Witston, Three Forks, Sandtown, and Wentwood. North of Tuscaloosa. A lot of different communities are in the path of this, and the rotation, again, has been very strong this entire time, and it's not far, I think, from producing a tornado. Is a very impressive supercell, so please make sure to seek shelter if you are in this warning. This tornadic supercell will be heading in the direction of the west side of Tuscaloosa. Hasn't Three Forks been hit before? I have no clue. I don't know anything about Three Forks. There's a lot of forks. There's Rolling Fork. I don't know, there's just a lot of forks. Four Forks, I think, was another one. And again, this is the PDS tornado that we have in place right now for those near Seminary and Collins. We still have an active PDS tornado warning here, meaning that we have a large and extremely dangerous tornado in progress, or it has at least been at points. Not seeing as much of a debris signature anymore, but I would still say there's a tornado here. We have very strong winds going towards the radar and as well as away from the radar. Again, moving towards So-So and eventually going towards Laurel. rotating wall cloud near Lewin, Mississippi, moments ago.
What?
Okay, I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing a new report. There is still a large tornado with this. It just crossed Seminary moments ago, apparently. Back over again, your Seminary and Collins. Just had a large tornado, potentially a wedge, move over this highway. There hasn't really been a debris signature recently, but there is apparently still a large tornado here. And that tornado is quickly approaching Highway 84. Also, new report, there are trees and power lines down across MS 49 near Collins, near Seminary as well after the tornado. So there are reports now of a lot of tree damage in the area. This tornado is currently on track for Laurel, Sandersville, and just south of Taylorville right now. And again, Taylorville for the third time is under a PDS tornado warning. I think this is the third time, isn't it? Or just Taylorsville for a PDS tornado warning. This one right now, it looks like it's going to stay south of you, but nonetheless, it is still a dangerous storm moving to the northeast. The tornadic supercell that was heading towards Meridian is weakening, so that's good news. This one's weakening out quite a bit, not nearly as concerning. These tornado warnings actually might get lifted at some point soon, but for the time being, it's going to continue.
So
we're going to stay here for just a moment, then we'll go back to Tuscaloosa. This is the most recent radar scan. If we have a tornado, it's going to be located right about here, east of Collins. PDS means particularly dangerous situation. The second highest level of a tornado warning you can get. There's essentially 4 levels. You have radar indicated, observed, PDS, and then tornado emergency. We've already had a couple of tornado emergencies today. We had one yesterday. So, yeah. Tornado emergencies are very rare. They only happen literally when we have catastrophic tornadoes. Like, you have to have something very intense for there to be a PDS tornado warning. Alright, new velocity scans coming in. We'll wait for that, and then we're going to go back to Tuscaloosa. And as well as Tennessee. An update on that.
oh no.
This is the latest scan. Still very strong rotation. Approaching Shady Oak and Hebron along Route.
The risk today is at high,
reports in the
so
last 5-10 minutes that there was a large tornado crossing the MS-49 roadway near Seminary. So there's likely still a tornado in progress here approaching Highway 84. It is a particularly dangerous situation and tornado warning still. West of Tuscaloosa, we've been watching this storm very closely. It has been very close to producing a tornado at this point. And it still has a hook echo. It still looks very organized. Rotation is still strong. It's going to be approaching Highway 82 in the next few minutes, going towards the west side of Tuscaloosa. For now, we don't have anything confirmed on this, but it is still a very nasty supercell. Plenty of lightning as well. Also, back up in Tennessee, we saw the tornado warning east, or actually just out of Murfreesboro. And we actually have a hook developing on this, so a little QLCS tornado threat attempting to evolve near Interstate 24. Near Murfreesboro going towards Woodbury. There will be a camera out in front of this here soon, but it's a little far away. So this is Short Mountain. Do we have Short Mountain on here? Yep. And that bottom left of your screen. We just got a new SBC outlook for the rest of today, our new SBC mesoscale discussion. So some new details here. Multiple super.
Sorry, I'm back. I was doing something.
Potentially violent tornadoes will persist into the evening hours. So this includes the Tuscaloosa area west of Birmingham, Meridian, Butler, Laurel, Hattiesburg, Wiggins, and back through Macomb. So we are nowhere near done with this tornado outbreak that's happening in the Dixie Alley in the southeast. Multiple more tornadoes are in the forecast, and even more strong and potentially violent tornadoes will be happening. Currently, the majority of the tornado warnings right now, again, are from western Alabama back into southeastern Mississippi. We have multiple discrete supercells in progress right now, and I would say in the next hour or so, really the most concerning one is probably this one in western Alabama. Probably going to be that one. That one, again, is very discrete. The other few back in Mississippi, they're discrete, but they have a little bit more issues when it comes to being separated from a bunch of other storms. This is live in Columbia right now. This is Columbia, Mississippi. We have a storm rolling through, and it's actually rotating. We have rotation moving right over Columbia as we speak. This is live on the Radar Mega Cyclone board. Not seeing much right now, but there is rotation on this storm.
Oh, there's another hook echo.
I think we're going to, so as of now, the PBS tornado warning that's currently in place out there, this one is likely a recycling right now. It's probably going to drop a new tornado in the next couple of minutes. Near Route 84 heading towards Soso. The west side of Laurel is going to be in the track of it, mainly the north and west side, pretty far west of Laurel at this point, but Laurel has been removed here from this particular tornado warning for now. Tuscaloosa storm still remains very concerning. Again, we still have very strong rotation west of Tuscaloosa that's moving east-northeast. And it's becoming a lot more rain-wrapped, which is going to make this even more dangerous. So rain-wrapped area rotation going towards Highway 82. Highway 171. North and west side of Tuscaloosa in the track of that. I do think we're going to see a brand new tornado here shortly. Okay, we got a lot of stuff happening. All right, so first off, we have a new tornado warning in Tennessee. I'm going to quickly talk about this. It's going to be for those in Tullahoma and Lynchburg, back over south of Manchester in southern parts of Tennessee. So seek shelter if you're in this warning. In addition to that, it looks like we do now have a tornado near the Tuscaloosa storm. Very tight rotation now near Kurt. Here's a bit better of a view of that rotation. It has tightened up a lot. The strongest area of winds that are going away from the radar have not tightened, but this right here is a tornado that has dropped west of Tuscaloosa. It's approaching the highway there near Coker. Moving to the northeast. Don't have a clear debris signature as of right now, but that is strong enough for there to be a tornado. Which again is currently heading towards the north and west side of Tuscaloosa. 82 also in the track of this. Dangerous storm, you gotta be in your safe place if you are in this tornado warning. This is actually one of the Alabama camera live shots that's gonna be back over near where this storm is. Currently, we just kind of see the leading edge of this thunderstorm activity. I have a better view of this here in just a few minutes. This is near Airport Road for reference on US 82, which is currently not far from where this tornado is tracking. here, so. Don't really see rotation, again, this large and this strong. But it is a large area. Actually stretches about 6 or 7 miles. We'll be moving right to so over the next couple of minutes. The bottom middle camera in Laurel actually is kind of looking in the direction of this storm.
This, however, is where a tornado, we believe, touched down.
Barely outside of the tornado warning, but is looking at the storm.
Not a very good idea to watch this. But very tight rotation.
So that's what it looks like right now. It's pretty far away, though. I mean, it's not far away, but it's still probably about 15, 20 miles out from the area of rotation.
We are back up to 7.
Still in strong rotation west of Tuscaloosa, approaching Highway 80.
That's what I just said.